Hi guys, welcome to another Barb Stamps video. This video is all about the brand new suite of products from Stampin' Up! Called Ornate Garden. It's a suite. It's actually a mega suite because it's got 2 bundles in it, along with some designer series paper, a ribbon combo pack, some gilded gems, and an embossing folder. So we'll start with the designer series paper. It's a pack of 12 sheets, all double-sided designs, and here they are. So we have a sheet here, 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 and here. So there's a total of 6 double-sided patterns, 12 total sheets. Here are the coordinating colors with this pack of designer series paper. We have a new color. It's called Bumblebee. I don't exactly know what it is. It's one of the yellows in this paper. My guess is it's a combination between So Saffron and Crushed Curry, so that's why I have that on there. We have Chocolate Chip, Mint Macaron, Old Olive, Terracotta Tile, and Whisper White as our colors. Plus, you can see that 4 of these sheets have gold accents on them. So we have the 2 patterns that have white and gold accents, and then we have an Old Olive with a gold accent and a Mint Macaron with a gold accent. Now, of course, these 2 papers can be colored with any color you'd like. You can leave them plain, or you can color them with our Stampin' Blends, a sponge brayer, a sponge dauber, or just a sponge. So they're really, really cool. So that's a designer series paper. We also have a ribbon combo pack. It is 2 colors. It's Terracotta Tile and Old Olive. And this ribbon is, I'm not sure exactly what kind of ribbon it is, but it's really nice. It's like the perfect width. It ties beautifully, and it does have a teeny bit of sheen to it, so it's really fun. We have the gilded gems. You can see that my original package that I purchased is just about gone. So there are multiple sizes. Whoops, I guess I should put it back over here. Multiple sizes, small, medium, and large. I think there's a total of 80 or 90. How many is in here? 90. There's nice. So 30 of each size. Super fun, super cute. Just adds, of course, bling. Who doesn't love bling? We also have the Ornate Floral Embossing Folder. This is the 3D embossing folder. So I did run a piece of terracotta tile through the folder so you can see the delicate, detailed floral image that you're going to get with that, which is really fun. And then we have 2 bundles. We have the Ornate Style bundle and the Ornate Thanks bundle. The Ornate Style starts with this gorgeous floral stamp set here. Amazing. I'm actually going to use a couple of these in the card that I have for you today a little bit later in the video. And this coordinates or comes with, as a bundle, the Ornate Layers dies. And I have cut all of them. So we have a gigantic piece here. I love this thing. It's like almost like an entire card front. It's really amazing. We then have this piece here. Some really fun, delicate detailing around there. We have this little guy here with the little dotted border. We have this one that's a little bit longer version of that with, of course, a different edge on it. And then we have a long rectangle that's great for sentiments. We have a smaller piece here, smaller little detail. And then we have this particular die here. So I did it twice in this pattern. And then I did it once on this one. This actually will also fit in the center of this piece here if you wanted it to. So you could do that. And then the final one we have is this fun little detailed piece here that I just think is really cute. So you get all of those in the die set along with the stamps. Then we move into the Ornate Thanks bundle, which is a million ways to say thank you, which is always super helpful, especially now, thanking everybody for everything that they're doing during this crazy time we're having. So there's a ton of thank you sentiments, additional sentiments that can go with thank you or with thanks or so grateful. So we're really fun, and I just love the font in this one. This coordinates with the Ornate Borders dies, and I have those right here. Starting off, this one I just cut. It's from the other set. I just showed it to you, but I thought it looked really cool with this border die right here. So you can sort of see that a lot of these coordinate together really nicely. So like this particular rectangle die has the same kind of pattern as this border die here. So that's really fun. And then that little guy, like I said. We also have this fun edge die right here that kind of mimics this label or this layer here, which is really fun. Then we have this die that cuts this as a border piece. But then we also have another die that you can put on the edge of this and cut that so that you can actually have it be a standalone strip. So it can be an edgelit piece that's on the edge of your card, or it can be a standalone piece that you can glue anywhere on a project, which is really fun. Then we move into this amazing die right here. Of course, it's another edgelit die, but these little pieces pop out and you can use those as additional foliage pieces on your projects, which is really fun. And then our final die is this one here that is a standalone. It does cut the entire thing out. And then we have these 3 individual flowers. Now, 3 of those flowers seem to fit right here on this die. According to Stampin' Up, it was an accident. They didn't mean for these to coordinate, but when I was messing around seeing if they would fit, they do fit. So if you were just using this much of the die, those fit perfectly. Or you can just turn them and randomly place them so that they all will fit in there somewhere. Not perfectly on this piece here, but that's pretty cool. So the dies are amazing. They're amazing by themselves, but they're also amazing with the stamps. And of course, when you purchase the bundles, you do get a 10% discount. Excuse me, a 10% discount. Now, with the suite, the entire mega suite here, like I said, you get every one of these products that I just showed you, the 2 bundles, the folder, the Gilded Gems, the ribbon combo pack, and the designer series paper. And that, there's one order code for that. And it is 154153, retail price $136.75, and that gives you everything. And that does include the 10% discounts on the 2 bundles that are in the suite. Now, this is what I recommend purchasing because you're going to want all this stuff. And when you purchase that from me in my store at shoppingwithbarb.com, you will receive my free online class that I'm going to release on April 17th. You will also receive a 20 project tutorial that I will email to you. You will also receive the pre-cut cardstock kit for my online class, all for this, ordering this from my online store. Now, the online class is going to consist of 8 cards and a box with 4 more cards. So you're going to get a total of 12 cards in the class and then a really amazing box. So that's my online class. And like I said, if you order this bundle of products from me, you will get the online class for free, the cardstock pack for free, and the 20 project tutorial also for free. Now, if you don't need to order this, the online class itself is $25. The online class plus the pre-cut cardstock kit is $40. So you'll be able to check all that out on my blog at barbstamps.com. You'll be able to order the online class and the pre-cut cardstock kit right now via a PayPal link. If you do want the entire collection of these amazing products from me, you can go to my store at shoppingwithbarb.com, enter this one item code 154153, and you can get it shipped to you. I highly recommend ordering this early. If you're wanting the bundle, the suite of products from me, ordering it now, ordering it early, because I'm pretty sure some of these items are going to go on back order and you don't want to wait. You want to get them now so that when my online class goes live, you're ready to go. All right. If you have any questions about that, go ahead and leave them as a comment below this video. I'm happy to answer them for you. And then there'll be a link also in the description box below this video for you to get the online class and or the online card or the class plus the pre-cut cardstock kit. So let's move on and let me get my supplies for the card that I'm making for you today and we'll get started. All right, so here are the supplies to create the card that we're making today. Now, this is a technique type card. It's called the spotlighting technique, and it's a really fun technique, and I cannot wait to show you guys how fun and simple it is. So I've got 3 different colors of ink. I've got the Old Olive, Terracotta Tile, and Early Espresso. I'm going to be using the Terracotta Tile ribbon from the combo pack. I'm going to be using the Gilded Gems. I'm going to be using some of our Stampin' Blends markers. I've got the Old Olive, the So Saffron, and I've got the, let's see, what do I have here? The Light Calypso Coral and the Light Cajun Craze. I also have one of our journaling pens. These are our Memories and More journaling pens, and they are on page 170 in the catalog, and you get 2 different widths. This one is the 0.05. We also have a 0.01, but I'm using the 0.05 in the project today. I also have my circle punches. I have the 1.5 inch. I've punched out a 1.5 inch circle. It does not matter what color that is. And I've punched out 2 1-inch circles. Okay. So what we're going to do to start with is we've got our card base 8.5 by 5.5. I'm going to fold that in half to make my card. Okay. Bring in a bone folder, get that nice and crisp. Then we've got our inside piece. Then I have a piece of Cajun Craze, and this measures 3.5 by 4 3/4, which means my white piece measures 3 3/8 by 4 5/8. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to ink up our large floral image from the Ornate Style stamp set with Early Espresso ink. Okay. All right, and then I'm going to stamp it on this layer, on this layer of white. When I stamp on white, I like to have something in between that's a darker color so I can actually see and make sure that I'm going to get this centered on the card. I think this is centered. We will find out. Pretty darn good. All right, so we don't need that stamp and we don't need the Early Espresso ink at the moment. All right, so I'm going to allow this to dry for just a few seconds. So while I'm doing that, oh, I guess I do need that to bring that ink back in. This is my inside layer, so we'll go ahead and get that stamped up and ready to go while that's drying. So I'm going to bring this large image back in, ink it up, and then I'm only going to stamp it kind of down here in the corner. About like so. All right, and then I have my sentiments here. I have the word thanks, and then I have you. What does this have? Or this says, good Lord, I can't even remember what it says. Okay, this says thanks, and this says you made my day. All of a sudden I couldn't remember, and I was struggling to actually read it. Okay, so we're going to stamp the thanks in terracotta tile. And I thought I wouldn't exactly stamp it in the middle. I thought I'd kind of stamp it up here in the corner a little bit. So let's see here. There we go. And then you made my day. We're going to stamp in Old Olive. And we're going to stamp that underneath the thanks. Let's line that up as best we can. Okay. Done with the Old Olive and the Early Espresso. The terracotta tile we still need because we're going to bring in this fun little scrolly piece and the terracotta tile ink. And I'm going to try to stamp this in the middle. We'll see what we can do here. So I'm trying to line it up with my grid paper a little bit. And then I'm just going to kind of eyeball where the middle might be. On that side, and you know what? That looks terrible. I got a little heavy-handed over here in the corner, and I'm not happy with that. So I'll just use that for some scraps, and we're going to try this again. So I'm going to ink that up. I'm going to eyeball it to get it into the center. And I am having it be a little bit off the edge because I want it to appear like it's a repeating pattern. And so if I have it a little bit off the edge there, then it looks more natural, like it's an actual repeating pattern. So there, that looks better. Okay. So we can put that aside with this piece that we're getting rid of. And our inside piece. Okay, so now what we need to do is we need to do some coloring. So I'm going to bring in my blends. And like I said, I've got a number of them here. I've got my So Saffron, light and dark. Oh, but first, hold on. I'm getting ahead of myself. I need to create my spotlighting images. So what I want to do is I want to take these circles and I want to cover up some spots on the card. Well, let me just show you how I'm going to do it. So we're going to spotlight some pieces. So I'm going to choose to add this this middle piece here. And you want to kind of try to cover up a number of things. So I'm going to use some different colors of markers. So I want to make sure that I'm covering up some things that are different colors. So like we've got the leaf here and the flower, and I want to get some of that daisy also. And then down here, I want to kind of get some of that also. So I'll move this one just a bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my pen and I'm going to hold this down. And I'm just going to go around the circle with my pen. Okay. Do that on all of the circles. Oops. got a little carried away with that one. There we go. And finally this one here. All right, so that creates my circles, my spotlights. So now what I have to do is I need to go in and color within the spotlight. Okay, so I'm going to start with my So Saffron, and I'm going to color in the daisy leaves. But only within the circle. Anything outside the circle stays outside the circle, not colored. All right, now I'm going to switch to my light old olive. And again, only coloring what's inside the circle. All right, and then I'm going to bring in my, let's see, my light Calypso Coral. Calypso Coral and Cajun Craze can both be used to coordinate with terracotta tile. Okay. So now I'm going to go back in and just add some detail. So I've got the light Cajun Craze. Okay. I'm going to bring in the dark old olive and just do some of the veins on the leaves. And then the dark So Saffron, we'll just add a little bit of detail to the leaves. Or excuse me, to the petals on the flowers. Like so. All right, so that's what we have. We just have spotlighted certain parts of the flowers. All right, so now I need to bring my pieces back in. So I'm going to add, of course, this stamped layer to the layer of Cajun Craze. Okay, now this card is not in my online class, guys. Remember that my cards in my online class are exclusive to the online class. I don't post them anywhere else. So this is a freebie. So you're going to get this card also with your class because you've got a video for it right here. And I'll be doing other videos throughout the month. And I forgot to mention that this suite of products is going to be in our upcoming catalog. So you are getting a sneak peek at something from the new catalog, which is always very exciting. So, but again, I only make limited packages of my pre-cut cardstock kits for my online class. So you do want to get in on that while they're available. So now I'm going to tie a bow with the terracotta tile ribbon. And then I just manipulate the loops till they're the size that I want them. Bring in some scissors to snip off those ends. A little more on that one. Okay. Whoops, flew right out of my hand. Then I'm going to bring in a glue dot. Press that onto a glue dot. And then I'm just going to set that right there at the bottom of the card. Okay. And then, of course, I need some gilded gems. So let's just see. What do I want here? I'm going to add a, well, how about a large? Whoops. I'm going to stick that large one right over here. And then I'm going to go for a medium and a small right here. So we have some bling. Then we have our piece here. Now I do need to color that in. I'm not going to bore you. I'm going to color it exactly like I colored the front, but I'm not going to do the spotlighting technique. I'm going to do the whole thing. So when you actually see the card on my blog, the inside will be completely colored. Okay, so I'm going to add that to my inside of my card. There we go. And there we have it. Now I do have another one in another color I'm going to show you. So make sure you give the video a thumbs up if you are having a good time and learning a new technique, and be sure to subscribe to my channel right down there so you can be notified when I upload new videos. That always helps me. And please share it with your friends. Let everybody know that Barb's got a new video using the Ornate Garden suite of products. So here's another one I did. This is actually going to be a card on my blog on Monday, which will be April 6th. This will be on my blog on Monday. So this is another one that I did. Exact same technique, exact same layout. I just used designer series paper rather than the images in the stamp set, but it's basically the same with some different colors. So I hope you guys enjoyed these. Please go ahead and give the video a thumbs up like I said. All the information about my online class is below in the description box, and I can't wait to stamp with you again. Have a great day.